Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. I have a special guest here today with me. ItsoCae. How you doing? Thank you
All
for
right.
thank you for joining me for tea today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. Would you like to introduce yourself to everybody here?
I am your new favorite squirrel overlord.
With a gun?
No, I didn't bring the gun today.
Okay,
I
okay.
left it home.
Okay, no weapons
Yeah.
allowed in my cafe, so.
Exactly. I got the lovely memo you sent me. I left a knife at home.
Wait, you have a knife too?
Yeah, there's a knife, there's an axe, there's a gun,
Okay, I've seen the axe.
and a hammer. Oh, and I left a hands full of fire at home.
Yeah, leave that at home. No, we don't want that. Okay, so I'm gonna actually just throw this out here because some people might be confused. You say you're a squirrel, but I see like cat ears and a cat tail. Is there a reason behind this?
I didn't steal them from a cat. I didn't get the animals confused. There is no cat walking around without its ears and tails. I think I need my lawyer for this question.
Oh geez, that just sort of reminds me of like, have you seen that meme image where the cat has human ears?
No.
Somebody like did it was a Full Metal Alchemist joke actually, on it, funny enough, because I know you like that. Someone like did a transmute of like the cat ears and they put it on the person's put it on the person's head and be like, yeah, I'm a cat girl. And then like, where'd you get the cat ears from? And then you like the next panel is like a cat with human ears, and it's like a hyper realistic cat with hyper realistic ears.
You're giving me wonderful ideas I need to try one day.
Are you gonna be like a transmute, an alchemist squirrel? A murderous alchemist squirrel?
No, I'm not murderous. That's implying that I'm a bad squirrel and I'm not.
So you're a good squirrel.
Yes, I'm a good squirrel.
All right.
There's a whole mantra for it.
I thought your mantra was like K is best girl, K is whatever.
Yeah.
Is that the whole thing?
There's a new one.
Oh.
There's a new one coming.
All right. So do you want to like talk about a bit more about yourself? What you do, what you like, what your favorite things to do are, your favorite games, what you do as a streamer, what you do as a VTuber.
So my mission is to destroy every cup in the world.
Wait. Cup? Like the ones we're holding?
They're all Decepticons.
Listen. Do not throw my cup down. I'm drinking my
I'm not
latte.
gonna throw your cup down. This is a very nice cup. Unlike another cup, I know. But most of them are Decepticons. I've hung out with Cuppy around to know this.
Are you saying that Cuppy is a Decepticon?
Yes. You heard it here first. I play a lot of simulators, and I am here to spread the word that squirrels are better than all.
I keep seeing chipmunk TikToks on my TikTok.
I'm not chipmunk.
I know. But it reminds me of that. I see squirrel, like chipmunks are very, very friendly, like extremely friendly. But I assume that that squirrels like you are even friendlier, right?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay. So actually, there's something I wanted to talk about a little bit when we start here. And I'm not sure if you're okay with talking about this, but like it's something that you promote and something that you like talk about before. But it's about invisible disabilities, and that's something that you like to talk about. Or like that what you want, you are an advocate representation or advocate on and promoting visibility to the invisible.
Yeah, I have fibromyalgia. Sucks. Basically, invisible disabilities are any disability that someone could be dealing with that you can't see. And because of that, many people, they'll just seem to act like you just don't have it. And there's some disabilities where you can't even see the signs. Like certain tests can't pull it up. Fibromyalgia is one of them. They don't yet have a set test that can tell them what it is. They have to literally pull out 4 other things before they can go, okay, this is what you have. But they're working on it. They're working on a test to be able to easily find out. I just don't know how long it's going to take them.
Yeah, I actually was dating somebody a while ago who had fibromyalgia, and it was like it's not an easy thing to deal with. And if I remember correctly, I was in one of your streams, and you're like, this is like such a weird thing to hear, but you're like, fibromyalgia is one of the best things to happen to me.
I spent years working as a waitress. I hated it, and I never had time to really be able to play video games or do what I want. And after basically developing fibromyalgia, sucked at first. So I was in bed and I couldn't get out. But once I finally was able to find a way to somewhat manage it, to be able to have somewhat of a life again, it allowed me to be able to, pursue streaming. And for me at that point, it became the best thing because I had all this time where I was finally able to just deal with stuff that hurt me in the past. I was able to get out of depression, and I was able to actually start actively chasing for my dreams rather than working in an environment where everybody was yelling at each other. And I was just miserable.
Did you actually have like a restaurant where people were yelling at each other, like the staff?
Every restaurant is like that. I swear. I've worked
Really?
at 4 different restaurants, and they've all been like that. Only one restaurant would I ever go back to. If I could, I can't. Because
Yeah.
All the other ones were, all of them are bad.
Okay,
I
so
saw somebody attack the manager with a tray jack.
with a what?
The tray jack. He just took the tray jack from the stand, and he basically was about to take it at the manager like it was a chair or something.
Dude, what the hell? I've seen like Waffle House fights, but like that's.
Oh, this wasn't a Waffle House. This was a Mexican restaurant.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, the only like real like restaurants I see where people are yelling at each other are like either Waffle Houses or like the ones with like big industrial kitchens, Like
Crackle Barrel?
Yeah, like that. Or like a Red Lobster, like the like big industrial back rooms.
I've worked at a Red Lobster before.
Okay, so here's the funny thing about Red Lobster. I have like a weird soft spot for it. I've only been to Red Lobster once. And the funny thing is that like the only reason why I went is because you know who Gabe Newell is?
No.
Okay, Gabe Newell's like the one of the main developers of was it like Team Fortress 2 and like Left 4 Dead and those kind of games from Valve. Valve, who made Steam, by the way. So my friend was like, yeah, I had a dream that we all went to Red Lobster and we all saw Gabe Newell. And so I just went to Red Lobster with my friends one day and we're like, oh, maybe we'll see Gabe Newell. We never did, but like that was like a fond memory, just going to Red Lobster. I don't even remember what I had. And I just remember everyone talking about their biscuits. Yes. Everyone keeps talking about I don't remember the biscuits.
I hate cheese, and those biscuits are crack. You're just like, oh my gosh. That was the good thing about working at Red Lobster. You could have as many of the biscuits as you want. So I'd be hungry, and I'd be working.
Aren't those like free as well? Like all you can eat biscuits? Like they just throw them on the table? I could be wrong.
I think they charge now.
Oh.
No, I haven't been there since I stopped working there. I think they charge now.
All right, do you want to say hi to Clueless Streamer who redeemed? Hi, Kira. I'm not sure if you have my chat open, actually. I probably should have told you that. It's probably good if you see my chat. I mean, you can see it right now on the left side, but like, it'd probably be easier to see some of the other stuff that happened. Deathhawk says, Kay chained me up in the basement. I mean, Kay is best girl. Is that another mantra of yours?
I trust me, I did not have them chained in the basement. They're liars.
I mean, it's okay to have chains and, you know, and locks and whips. And
I don't have a chain.
Are you sure? It's okay.
I'm sure. That's not something I can do. That's illegal in my country.
Speaking about country, I heard you're coming to Akira Land.
I hope so. I'm still trying.
Is that going well?
I'm still in the same boat I was in a few months ago. But one day it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. Yeah.
It's gonna happen. Ain't giving up.
Actually, Akira's leaving Akira Land. Akira is going to Japan Land. The land of anime and manga and...
I'm gonna laugh when you leave, like, right when I get there.
Well, here's the thing. I'm leaving in March. So, unless you get here before March, the high chances that I'm gonna be gone by the time you get here.
Are you gonna be teaching English? I
Yeah,
heard that's...
maybe.
Yep, that's how a lot of people have been getting there.
Maybe. I could be going there as a entertainer. You never know.
You could sit there on the chair while they sketch you.
Like one of your
You have
French girls.
cheekbones. Yeah. You have the cheekbones for it.
Dude. Yeah, people actually comment a lot on my cheekbones. They're like, "Wow, you have such nice cheekbones." I'm like, "Thank you." Like, it's the Asian side of me that's really. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah, my cheekbones, I think, are one of my what are they called? My charm points in real life. You're one of the few people who actually seen me in real life, actually.
Oh!
Yeah, not very many people do. There's like maybe 2 of my VTuber siblings. Actually 3 of them, now that I think about it. Yeah, 3 of my VTuber siblings, all my actual like IRL friend circles who are also streamers, and basically the Kawaii VTuber lounge that you made. Whoever saw those.
I'm special.
Yeah, you guys are also the very first to preview my model before it came out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Are you gonna ever come out with like a second outfit?
I mean, I have my jacket here. I can put my jacket on. And I have a short sleeve. But yeah, people are saying, "Hey, Akira, when's the apron gonna lose the shirt?
Yeah.
When are you gonna match your Google image search?" And I'm like, here's the thing. I actually have that. I actually have something underneath the shirt. Except it's not active. I need it to get rigged and implemented in. So technically I could have that. But yeah, I don't know.
You need to pop that goal on your stream so all the ladies can donate to it.
I'll think about it.
Ew. I'm sure it'll get funded in no time.
Oh, probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
Or you can just be like, oh, VTuber model with just the cup blocking certain features.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Have you seen, okay, there's a guy who's like, he makes videos, and then he like does these like magic tricks, but like, they're like, not like magic tricks, they're like just incredible physical feats. Like, you know when you like put a cloth on a table, and then like, you have glasses on top, and you pull the cloth from underneath, and the cups stay there, but the cloth comes out?
Yeah.
So he has like this nice silk cloth that he puts over his crotch, and then he puts like plates and stuff, and then he'll pull the silk cloth from underneath the plates, and the plates will just be there, and he's like, ta-da, and it's just the plate covering his crotch, and that's it.
You could do that.
No. This is probably why I'm banned on TikTok. I'm not banned on TikTok, but what's why TikTok's taking my shit down?
Well, there's other sites for that.
You're right. You're right. You know, I've kind of wanted to play like games like Honey Pop, but like obviously that's banned on Twitch.
I know the site.
Does it start with M and end with cams?
No, it started with a C, but okay.
Wait, what? C?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah, I know that one. It ends with ATE.
Yeah. You're not supposed to talk about it in stream, supposedly.
Is that the one that Melody uses?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, speaking about Melody. What's
Yeah,
that thing you said you wanted to talk about Melody a little bit?
No, I was joking.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Project Melody, changing the meta, baby.
I made an account.
Oh no, I was there for that. In fact, you could have gotten banned that day.
Yeah. I was surprised by I don't know why, but I was actually surprised by how much I saw on the front page.
Yeah, no, the nice little strip down the right side, and I was like, wow, you better delete the VOD right now.
I didn't get in trouble.
Yeah. No, that was so funny though. I was like, uh-oh.
Yes.
Okay, speaking about which, there is a streamer, I'm not sure if it was Hina Bobina or someone else. I think it was Hina. But, aha. Master Shadow, thank you for the follow. So I think it was Hina Bobina, but she was on like Reddit or something, and was like looking at memes, like a meme review or something, and eventually it led her to like NSFW Reddit or like a porn website, and then she just was kind of just like idly browsing this porn website or like this NSFW website, and then her chat is like, Hina. And she like was literally absently mindedly just browsing an NSFW website, and then she was like, she deleted the VOD. She's like, whoa, that was weird. What happened? My stream cut out.
This sounds like something I would do. Although it wouldn't be instantly.
Like, it was just so funny because like it was just so like, oh yeah, this is what I'm doing now, and like she didn't even realize she was streaming.
Oh, she forgot she was streaming?
No, she was streaming, but then like she just kind of just forgot that she was streaming. She's like, oh yeah, I'm live.
I've done that before on some games.
Have you ever just kind of forgot to hit the stop streaming button after you raided somebody?
Once. But that was like forever ago.
Yeah.
Once.
It's like, I feel like it's like once you do it like once or twice, you're like, okay, I know for a fact that I have to do this now.
Yeah, it's not like nothing really was said. Back then, I had like only 2 people who watched me, so it wasn't like
nothing
a big deal.
Nothing that can incriminate you or like anyone recording it.
My friend Juan, he actually was having his mod meeting, and he didn't know that after you raid that you're supposed to hit the end stream, or he forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was very surprised when I'm talking in chat going, hey, like responding to the stuff he's saying, and he's eventually his mod tells him, and he's like, oh shoot, and he ended it.
Yeah, I think that's really dangerous. There's a couple times where this is like NSFW sort of, but like people have like ended their stream and then like, okay, time to take a relief break to relieve myself. I feel like it's more common than you think. Could you imagine like the people who like, because like there's a ton of people who have like less than like 2 viewers, and then like maybe they raid somebody and they just kind of forgot.
Yeah.
Because they're just so not used to the flow, the ebb and flow of streaming and raiding and turning off your stream.
Sometimes I wonder if people just, you know, do it for show. Kind of like, there was this clip long ago, a viewer of Russia, where basically she started, after she's like, oh, that was a good stream. Oh, they loved me. They like me. And then she started to rage at the game, and then act like she also realized she was still streaming.
I remember that, actually. Yeah.
So many people were like, that's fake. I don't know. I have no idea to this day.
I have a feeling that she just genuinely is an angry gamer.
I think she is too.
Just genuinely.
I think so, because there's a new character she has had since, and that's how you can always tell that is Russia, because you see those trademarks.
Her like a little like shrilly sort of screaming sort of. Yeah.
It's so sad. I only like her when she's angry.
What?
I only like her when she's angry. When she's all nice, I'm just like, oh, okay. And then when she's angry, I live for it. I'm like, yes! Chaos!
Some people, yeah, I can see that. Some people like how are like for that girlfriend experience. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the girlfriend experience type of VTubers, right?
Like yandere? Because she'd be a yandere.
Kind of. So it's like the ones that are like, they kind of treat you as if like you're like dating or whatever, but like you're obviously not dating because like there's like thousands of people watching, right?
I heard of that.
Yeah, so that's what
people act like that with Niji Sanji.
Yeah, that's what's called a girlfriend experience type of stream. And that's like, it's like being like, oh, cutesy wootsy, and be like, oh, thank you so much, like, oh, you're so cute, like being just like whatever, and then like being like, oh, like, and some of them go crazy about it, like they do the yandere thing where like, oh, you're watching other girl streamers, how dare you, sort of thing. Rushia did that sort of thing as well.
Are you gonna do one of those?
No, because like, listen,
just like, I mean,
you can
a stream.
You can stop by other cafes. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. And I'm what's called a ItsoCae, apparently.
Well, you should do it maybe like Valentine's Day. You should like, you know, have it with
like a boyfriend experience stream.
Yeah,
that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Like coffee date with Akira.
Yeah,
that might be interesting.
See, where's my Akira adult date boyfriend experience? They want it.
You know, it's so okay. Here's the thing, like okay, so in general, I don't date. Not because I don't want to, it's just because it's not something I can do. I think I'm the least attractive person to date. So I'm just like, cool, I'm just gonna be silly and stupid and stinky all the same time, and like whatever. And so like I'm never taking myself seriously. So I have a VTuber sibling who is very, very boyfriend experienced. Like he's like, oh, hello, welcome to my stream. Oh, hey Kay, how's it going? Thank you. Like that, and I'm like, oh my god. Like he's like the perfect boyfriend experience type streamer. And I wouldn't doubt it if like he had that sort of stream before. But like that's something I can't do because I get too embarrassed because I'm like, oh wow, I'm being flirty. What the hell? Like I'm not a flirty person. The only time I flirt is if I'm like, is if I don't know. I don't even know if I flirt. I think I'm just very direct and forward and being like, hey, I have a crush on you. Do you want to go on a couple dates? So.
Well, as that person in your chat said, if I can get in a relationship, so can you.
I mean, I have been in relationships before, but I just don't. I'm a bad flirt. I'm a bad charmer. I just feel like I exist. So. Clueless streamers going in the basement.
Don't read that.
It's literally right there on the left side of the screen right now.
Don't read it. You don't want to read that.
Okay.
That's not good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, the police don't have to know. Okay.
Yeah. The police don't have to know. You don't want to make this into an international affair.
International? Wait, what?
Huh?
I mean, never mind. The police don't have to know.
Yeah.
The police don't have to know.
Exactly.
Yeah, I did have like I've done like Valentine's streams before, but like they're always just not serious. Like I can't do it. I get too embarrassed. And I guess maybe that's a little bit of appeal of me in general. If some people are like, oh man, I like when a boy gets shy and embarrassed. Like
Maybe.
No.
That might be
I know there's a market for that somewhere. However, it has yet to find me. Wait, did you say you?
Huh?
Did you say
no,
you?
I'm saying. I mean, there might be a market. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. Psycho GF ASMR. That's just basically Rushia. Oh, have you? Okay, I'm not sure if you actually watch a whole lot of Hololive, but have you heard of Kobo from Hololive? She's like the water spout looking girl. So she did an ASMR stream, but she's a fucking menace. She's an absolute fucking menace when it comes to streaming. She's there to cause chaos, and that's what she does.
What?
Yeah, I think you'll like her. But there's a stream where she's like, I'm gonna do ASMR, and so she's just screaming into her mic. She's taking cans and banging them, and she's like, does this help you relax? Are you relaxed now? Just screaming, and it's just like, are you okay? Are you okay, Kobo? Are you okay, Kobo? We have cookies. Do we have cookies? We do have cookies on the table. I mean, feel free to take them. They've been sitting there for at least 5 years, so.
I don't think people want me to be near cookies after what I did last night in Umemi stream.
What'd you do in Umemi stream?
I caused chaos with cookies.
What was she streaming?
She was streaming Puzzle Park. It's like this calm game in the park. But she introduced cookies, and I found out, and it went to chaos. And let's just say, I joined in around the 2-hour mark. She streamed for about 4 hours and a half, and the final half of her stream was just cookies. Like her whole chat was nothing but cookies for 2 hours.
Okay, that reminds. Have you seen that one anime with the love nectar?
No.
Okay. You'll find out soon enough. There is a anime where a girl makes cookies for her crush, and she finds out that, wow, my love essence is leaking from me. I'm gonna throw that in the cookies.
Are we talking like
love
essence?
Well,
like...
she's like, whenever I think about you, my body gets all warm, and the essence
oh
of
my
love.
god! Oh my god! No! She's not adding her special ingredient. Oh my god!
Yeah, she's adding her special love nectar. Is what she calls it. Her love nectar.
That is so unsanitary. Oh my god!
At least she baked it.
I don't. Yeah, but here's the thing. That can. There's so many questions. Like, what if it's smelly? Does that make the cookie smell? And then there's all these other things. It could just be bad. I would not want fishy cookies. No. Chocolate chip or oatmeal raisin.
I'm a fan of. Actually, I'm actually a big fan of oatmeal raisin. I realize that a lot of people are like, ew, oatmeal raisin, but like, they're
no, I don't get
really
why.
good.
It's good.
I understand, like, you're looking for a chocolate chip, you're looking for something a little, like, sweet chocolate, but raisins can actually be good.
Yeah.
Oatmeal raisin?
I love it, but there's actually a lot of people, they go crazy over it. They're like, oh, no. They don't go, like, pineapple on pizza crazy, but they go crazy.
Yeah.
Same
with mint chocolate chip. That's another thing people get really upset over. Like, why?
I fucking love mint chocolate chip.
I know! Thank you! Oh my god. Let's get some...
Like, why not have it in a cookie? There's a reason they sell them.
Like Thin Mints! Like, why do people like Thin Mints? Why do people get upset over mint chocolate chip? Like,
they changed it. It used to be good.
Thin Mints?
Yeah, it used to be good. And I have to say, in the last maybe 7 years, to me, it now tastes like soap.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It doesn't taste as good anymore. I don't know if it changes in different areas, if it could be because of the region, because Girl Scouts, I don't know how it's out there, but in America, they generally go between 2 different factories, and for certain regions, they might have go to 1 factory, and then also certain cookies. And I know Thin Mint is one of the ones that got changed.
Oh, yeah, I've never had a Thin Mint in I think 5 years, so I can't have an opinion on this.
I used to be a Girl Scout, and then additionally, I get bored at times, and I look up lots of random weird info.
Yeah, I don't think there's not many Girl Scouts in my area. If they are, they're like nowhere. Apparently that's a thing for like Girl Scouts to set up their cookie shilling business in front of Walmarts.
Yeah, or what the one of them did out in Colorado. So a few years ago, Colorado had just made marijuana legalized, and within the first week of that happening, this Girl Scout cookie girl set her shop open right in front of the dispensary, and she made so much money.
Oh, hell. That's fucking smart as hell.
She was like the #1 Girl Scout in the entire country. Sold out everything. Like, they just had to keep pulling out sheets for her because she just kept selling these things.
That is actually fucking genius.
Oh yeah, it was her and her mom.
It's definitely her mom's idea, but like...
Of course! Her mom's a genius. We need to hire her. Or Girl Scout needs to make a deal. Start having her cookies on the shelves of weed dispensaries.
I mean, it'd be a good cross-promotion, a good collaborative effort.
I mean, the religious moms would get really upset.
Oh, absolutely.
But they're gonna make more money from the potheads than they are from the religious moms.
That's what I like. See, I hate door-to-door selling of like stuff. So like when I was in elementary school, they had to sell chocolate bars and chocolate almonds to people.
Oh my gosh.
Like, it honestly just, like, the more I think about it, it felt like a fucking pyramid scheme. Now that I think about it. Because, like, they're just, like, they're giving them these things, like, these chocolates to sell for kids to sell. And, like, the kids usually just either go door to door, or they, because that's something I had to do. They had to go door to door, or, like, sell it off to, like, their friends and family. And that is so...
They used the kids.
It was so pyramid schemey now that I think about it, like, holy shit. And they just allowed this in schools? Because, like...
And do you remember what prize you got? What prize they offered?
I don't actually...
Usually, the prizes were really cheap and lame.
Right. Oh, I'm trying to think of... Because I think one of them was, like... I don't know. I feel like it was like coupons to Subway or something, but like...
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
And they're just making all this money off you kids.
It's probably not
but you're
that.
only getting Subway coupon.
I honestly wish I could remember. I think one of the prizes was... Okay, I don't think this is actually... I don't think this actually did, but for some reason I think there was like a Nintendo Wii at one point. But I'm not like 100% sure.
You told me you're older than me when you had a Nintendo Wii as a prize in school.
Okay, well, like it was elementary and like middle school and like high school, so like it spanned like the entire like childhood era. So
I never saw that stuff still happening while I was in high school.
I'm pretty sure it's still happening to this day right now. Like I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
Well, I know they still do it, but I mean, like I've never seen high schoolers sell it.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that was a thing too. High schoolers sold them too. For high schoolers, I think they had to opt into it.
Dude, they were just making money off these damn kids. Period.
Yeah, no, that's...
Here, kid, you get a $5 Subway gift card if you sell all this stuff, while we make like $400 off you.
I always thought it was weird how there's like paper boys that are like 12. Because it does feel like child labor.
Yeah. They always were young in the movies.
Yeah. Because like I had a paper route when I was 12 actually. I delivered to I think 148 houses.
And did you get anything?
I got money out of it. Like I got paid, but it was like $70. That's not really good. I think it was like maybe about 100. I think it was 120 like a month. Yeah.
That's not much.
Yeah. Well, like you could argue like that like it doesn't take that much amount of time to deliver them. Like you could spend like a small part of your afternoon to do it. But at the same time, it's like you're like exploiting this 12-year-old kid and just giving him like fucking pennies.
That's how it is. I heard that in some places they are taking out the registers, they're taking out the people who are like at restaurants, and they're now having it where you go to like this monitor and you order your McDonald's thing there.
Oh yeah, there's several of those actually in my area.
Yeah, that way, because in that way, that's less people to gotta pay. Or they have it where in some stores you still have it where you have somebody that takes your order, but it's a monitor and the person is in like a third world country. That way they can pay that person $2.
Oh my god. So the funny thing about when we're talking about this, we're like, oh, it's like the self-checkout stuff and like all that whatever. So a lot of people, when that like first was coming out, a lot of people were like, well, don't use the self-checkout, don't promote the use, because like it takes jobs. But here's the thing, like yes, I love it. Like yes, it takes jobs, but like that just means that the corporations have less people to pay. Therefore,
you should pay more.
Therefore, you should be paying less for their products because they are paying their employees less.
Oh,
that's how it should be. However, they're like, nope, we're just gonna pocket that fucking that difference. And so, ideally, in the perfect world, which we do not live in, Walmart's self-checkouts could make things cost significantly less. However, they do not.
I agree why we shouldn't be using them, but at the same time, as somebody who's very introvert, I love going to self-checkout because then I don't have to talk to anybody. Only time I have to talk to somebody is when the self-checkout wants to be weird and not work, and I'm like, hey, I need somebody to fix this before I try to do it myself.
Yeah.
One person one time was like, how would you fix it? And I'm just like, it'll never work.
The perfect world Walmarts wouldn't exist. Yeah, no, that's right.
No, but no, Walmart's like the shadiest.
In when you said like introverts like don't like interacting with people, like I'm definitely that way too. In Master Shadow, you expect me to interact with a human being at checkout?
Well, supposedly the original Walmart guy, they say that he would be rolling in his grave because he didn't want it to be like that, but I don't know. They say that about Walt Disney as well. They're like, oh, he would be upset because I guess he wanted his park to be affordable to all.
Oh, yeah.
If you do some digging, there's a lot of racist stuff on his end.
Yeah, no, yeah, we don't talk about Disney. We don't talk about Disney and all the stuff that he said. Not that I don't like Disney, but I hate Disney adults, but that's different. But like Disney as a person and as a company, well, there's a lot of things I could talk about with that, but basically, just to sum it down, Disney is trying to monopolize, it feels like.
Oh yeah, of course. I don't like them.
Oh, did you know, speaking about monopolies, did you know that Monopoly was supposed to be a satire game? So you know how like the Monopoly takes forever and like you take advantage of your friends and all that stuff?
Uh-huh.
That's supposed to be a commentary on why capitalism is bad. Ow! Why capitalism's bad. Thank you, Mickey. But yeah, no.
You get stuff thrown at you if people follow?
Yeah. Twitch integrated throwing system. Tits.
It wasn't working for me.
Oh, really? Yeah, no.
I didn't know.
Mine's still working.
Something. Oh, then. Okay. Receive unfollow and follow me where it throws stuff. Unfollow?
Oh, no.
Yes. Follow. Ah! Yeah!
There's a redeem for that.
How many times can that work? Unfollow. Follow.
Duh! That one was for a clueless streamer, not you.
Then yeah, I guess it only works one per day.
There isn't a redeem? Oh shoot, hold on. I forgot to turn my redeems back on.
I will have to do this every day then. Every day I will have to unfollow and refollow you.
Oh my god. Text to speech. Throw one object. Booba.
Sad.
Turn off heal. Wow. Oh, hi Mark. Booba. That's the booba sound. You have to say booba.
I have to say booba too.
Yeah.
Booba!
Booba!
Booba.
Okay, so I fixed my redeems. I turned a lot of redeems off for karaoke, and I just forgot to turn them back on.
I see.
Yeah, there. Yeah, so like whenever, ow, thank you, Mickey. Whenever.
What does just F me up mean?
Oh, I get. Oh wait, I can't do that one anymore. I can't do that one. So it's I changed my appearance, like so I get like fucking fuck me up eyes. I got sweat drops. I got like boogers on my nose. I've got like band-aids on. I'm holding a Monster Energy. Ow.
Oh, I thought it would like throw a bunch of objects at you. I've been saving for that.
No,
Yes, now I know
that's
I'm
throw
not.
10. That might the throw. Ow! Thank you. Why?
You're welcome.
You're Thank you for having tea and throwing shit at me.
You're welcome.
Now everyone's throwing shit at me. Huh. That's fair. It's fine. This is what this is for.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. You are totally unaffected. It's all directed towards me.
I'm unaffected.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think you and Master Shadow both redeemed at the same time. So like it was actually 11 items that were thrown at me. Oh, I can do Shrek Kira now. I come to your house, drink your tea, throw objects at you, and I leave. Yeah, no, this is exactly what tea time is like. Ow!
Yeah,
What? How many points do you have? Oh my god! That was at least 10,000 points. Oh my god! Stop!
I'm broke. I gotta save up now. I gotta farm again.
Was it worth it? Was it worth it?
Yeah.
Oh my god. No brains, only throw. Caleb,
Look, I
Caleb.
work a lot.
You do work a lot.
No, I work.
You work?
Like, I'm always working in your channel. That's why I'm able to farm.
Oh, lurk. But you work a lot
Yeah.
too. You do a lot
Yeah.
for VTubing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I lurk pretty much. Not everybody's stream, but like whenever somebody's live, I'll just like leave the tab open and just kind of sit there. And then whenever I raid somebody, I always just like, I raid into them, I say hi, and then like I just sort of like lurk. And they start talking to me, I'm like, but I'm working on something now and I can't reply.
I was told that your view only counts in 2 streams at a time.
Does it? Oh, well.
Yeah. That's what I was told. But that's not going to stop me from having 7 tabs open.
Listen,
because
I just have like a bunch of people
get the
open.
points.
I like listening to people talk whenever I'm working on things. So I'll have like three tabs open or like 4 tabs open and like listen to people talk. And whenever they talk about something interesting, I'll like click into their stream and see what they're talking about or see what they're doing. But that's pretty much about it.
Mm. It's water ball. Sorry, I had to shake my water ball up.
Huh?
I had to shake my water ball up. I had to put the flavor in it.
Oh yeah, I have Gatorade powdered actually. It's actually kind of salty. I mean, understand like there has to be salt in Gatorade, but like, whenever I drink my Gatorade powder, it's like usually fairly sweet at the start, and then by the time I get to the end, it's all the powders on the bottom, like all the leftover powders on the bottom, and it gets super salty.
So I shake it up a lot.
Can't do it.
Shake it, shake
I
it.
can't do it. Shake it. Yeah, no. I feel like I shake it a lot though, but like, I don't know. Maybe I need one of those mixer bottle or those wire things, those wire balls. I think they're called whisk balls, where you just kind of like throw them in. They're really popular in protein shakers.
Oh, I heard about this.
Yeah.
I've never used one.
I used to go to the gym a lot, and the protein shaker bottles, they're satisfying to drink from for some reason. I don't know what it is about them, but they're satisfying to drink from. I think I just miss protein.
I never had a protein shake before.
I mean, there's like the store-bought protein shakes, and they're like okay, honestly. But honestly, when protein shakes are like homemade in a blender with like fruit and like your own stuff, it's good. Oh, it's good.
I need to try this. Does that count as a meal?
I mean, you can if you use the right ingredients. It's basically a smoothie. So like, I mean, you put your protein powder in, and then like, you throw in like your berries and your like bananas and your what. You can basically, if you do it right, you can supplement it for a meal or replace it for a meal.
I love smoothies. Smoothies are good.
They are good. I recently got like obsessed with them. There's a smoothie place that's across from my cafe, and whenever I'm not drinking coffee or whatever, I'll just stop by and just get myself a smoothie instead of a coffee while on my breaks.
They let you bring that back to work?
Yeah, it's fine. Everyone does it. It's so weird because like, it feels like whenever you walk into a restaurant or something, and you're carrying a food item that is not from it, you just feel so out of place. I'm not sure if you ever get that feeling.
Yeah, you're like, I feel like I'm cheating.
Welcome home, cheater.
It's kind of like when people sneak food into the movie theater.
Okay, that I'm okay with. Honestly, I'm okay with that.
They used to like check people's bags.
I
So
feel
when
like that's an
found out-
invasion of privacy, man.
Yeah, and then you tell you to throw it away. Which that was effed up.
That is so fucked up. Like, listen, let me.
So what I did is I found a way to hide the food inside of the bag. Like I cut this little small. You put your where the zipper is. Cut this
Oh.
small little hole, and put where it would be inside of the fabric.
Ooh, smart.
That way, open the bag, they see nothing. And
I thought you were just
throw
gonna
it
say I'm
into
just gonna
my
hide it in
seat
my
and pull it
bra.
out. No, they check that.
Wait, they do?
Yeah, just get a girl to check you.
Wow, why are they like fucking going full airport security on fucking on movies? Like, what is this? Like, I understand most of the ticket, or like 100% of the ticket sales do not go to them, so they make their money
Yeah,
off.
they don't make crap.
They make money off of their food sales. That's so weird.
Yeah.
I feel like they should make some money off of ticket sales.
Because if they did, then they would have to. I think what would have to happen is they would have to like pay the theater probably for like the rights to air it or something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
Man, I hate Hollywood.
Oh yeah, it's all about money.
Thank you, Star Wars, who is now owned by Disney.
Oh my god, they ruined everything. Oh, and Marvel, they own
Yeah.
Marvel now.
Yeah, Disney owns Marvel, they own Star Wars, they own
Which means
Family Guy.
Deadpool would be a Disney princess.
Yeah, Peter Griffin's a Disney princess.
Oh god.
And,
You know what?
Hank from Hank of the Hill, I mean, King of the Hill.
Oh my god!
King of the Hill is now a Disney property.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Yeah, they could make Hank of the Hill, Hank
Guess
Hill.
we're never gonna get a reboot of that.
I don't think they want to. I think it ended pretty nicely.
I heard rumors that there was gonna be one, but then I haven't heard anything since.
You know, it's honestly one of my favorite shows. Growing up, I
It's
thought
so good.
Growing up, I thought it was weird because I couldn't relate to it, but as an adult, I'm like, I understand now. I understand.
Yeah.
Also, I'm from Canada, so like a lot of the things didn't stick with me. A lot of the concepts that were introduced in King of the Hill were completely foreign to me.
Oh yeah, because it's about Arlington, Texas.
Yeah,
isn't it?
so a lot of like South culture, Texas culture, it doesn't translate well into Canada, at least where I'm from. Maybe in some parts of Canada, it might translate well, because like,
Yeah.
I know Alberta is like the Texas of Canada. So like they have like cattle farms and rodeos there, so like
What?
yeah. So there's a huge rodeo that happens every year called the Calgary Stampede.
Oh.
And that's when like people race their horses. It's when people do cattle roping competitions. I'm pretty sure there's like a cattle judging segment as well. But like, yeah, it's this huge sort of rodeo, sort of celebration sort of thing. It's like huge. Like people fly in from all over the country to go to the Calgary Stampede.
That's where I want to go when I know they have Stampede.
Yeah. Yeah.
So weird. Calgary Stampede, what the heck?
Yeah, there's also a lot of oil industry there, so like I don't really like Alberta. It's too what's conservative? It's too conservative for me. Not saying I'm too liberal or anything, but it's just like it's too formal. But
It'll be
yeah.
okay. I heard it's heard there's a lot of stuff down there.
In like Calgary and Edmonton and all that area.
Yeah, I heard that concerts go there.
Oh yeah, a lot of concerts happen in Edmonton and Calgary for sure. I know a couple people that live there, and they say that it's fine, it's great, but like, industry kind of like runs the province though.
Well, I'd probably only go outside to go to like the different shops and stuff. Like, I heard there's like Asian markets down there and that stuff. I love going to places like that.
Oh yeah, there's. I feel like
ramen.
I feel like that's just anywhere with major cities, honestly, because when I go to the major cities like in my area, like there's just so much to do, and there's so like it's so diverse. Canada is weird because like there are it's sort of like how America, but there's like it's like a melting pot of communities and stuff like that, or like cultures, but like it's a little different because like I used to live in Chicago, and Chicago,
what?
Yeah, I used to live in Chicago for like 5 years, so it like Chicago was like everybody was there. You got people from like East India, you got people from like a bunch of like Southeast Asia, from East Asia, you got people from Europe, and that's like there's just so many cultures in Chicago, but like there is still like a prevalent like cultures that were in there. For example, Ukrainian culture was there, was prominently there. There's a lot of Vietnamese culture there, but in Canada, I feel like there's a lot of Filipino, there's a lot of East India. Like it's like a different kind of focus of melting pot. It's so weird. Yeah. But that's but from my experience. I'm sure it's different for somebody else. Maybe it's gonna be different in New York or whatever, but yeah, Canada feels like it's got its own focus on cultures.
You scarred me for life with the telephone on Plates Up.
It's fine. I realized it doesn't actually introduce more people. It actually just speeds up the day.
What?
Yeah, it doesn't actually invite more people. It just makes the day go by faster.
Oh, well, I thought you get money for it.
You get money for using it, but like it doesn't, like, that's not an extra person. Like, you get money for using it, but like not actually, it's not an extra person that you have to cater towards. Yeah.
Darn.
Yeah, I figured that out because like I used it and I saw the progress bar on the day. Let's go like shoot straight up, and I was like, oh, I understand now. Also, it was like day 1 and 2 that I spammed those because like I'm like, oh, we can handle this. It's fine.
Yeah.
And I love that game.
Messed me and Cuppy up. I ended up saying, hey, we need to get used to this and not be scared of it, and then I spammed it. I shouldn't have.
Wait, after I left?
Yeah, we kept playing for a few hours. We're hooked.
I know, it's such a fun game.
I'm gonna probably need to go to one of those anonymous things.
Dude, we need to have like a weekly played up or like a weekly Among Us.
Yeah!
It's so fun.
Freaking love that game. It was so good. And after you left, me and Cuppy found other map stuff.
You got another map?
Yeah, it was like in the Alpine, like it was snowy.
Ooh, I didn't even know you could get different locales.
It was a super cool layout too. It was really open. We got one layout where it was literally just 2 rooms.
What? No way.
Yes. I was like,
Okay, now I gotta get this game
we have
going.
one layout where instead of, you know how before you're used to only having 2 or 3 windows?
Yeah.
It was like, it felt like it was like 7 windows.
Oh.
It was like this one huge chunk that's just window.
Huh. Oh, I saw that. It looked like a sushi, like
Yeah, it
thing.
was so freaking cool. That one, that's a good layout.
Like it was like it was sort of like L-shaped on like it was like an L-shaped.
Kinda,
thing.
yeah.
That
That was a good layout.
I after I came back from what I was doing, I lurked in Cuppy's stream for a little bit, and I saw that.
Yeah, that freaking thing was amazing.
I need to get more progress in that game now.
I want to play it.
Just want to drop RT and start playing Blade Up. Probably not, but
Yeah.
I'd be open to play after if
Yeah,
Cuppy would want to play.
he probably would, knowing him.
Maybe Panda or Yumemi's played it but doesn't have it. But we can change that. It's fucking cheap.
Yeah.
Oh, not dirt cheap, but like it's cheap enough. It's worth the price, I should say.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good for its money. It's a good game.
It's great bonding, that's for sure.
Yeah. But again, it's like you feel like you're working a job, but you like it.
Yeah, it's I guess like some of the real life stress is taken away from it, so like it's tolerable.
I read this comment about this guy that was like really upset with the game because he said that it took his wife from him because all she does now is play that game. And then a few days later, he edited. Yeah, a few days later, he edited, and he's like, okay, she finally beat round 15.
Oh my god.
So she would stay up, he'd be like, honey, and you go to sleep, and she's like going, I gotta plan how to do this, I gotta beat this level.
Dude, okay, I low-key want I low-key want a wife like that, kind of. I know it would be pretty bad, but like,
Well, she
sounds
was
fun.
beating it solo.
Oh my god.
That's the crazy part. She was doing it solo.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Apparently, she wasn't even a gamer.
It's the non-gamers.
Got her to try the game. She ended up liking the game. She ended up getting her own computer just to be able to play the game. And she just played it nonstop.
Oh, it's available on Switch too. Did you know that? I found out the other day.
It's on a Switch.
Yeah.
Oh. No, I don't need to be buying that game for more than one system. No.
I mean, hey, if you're bored and you just want to hang out with some friends, I think because it's the Switch, you can just play it with one Joy-Con and you can just play on one screen with multiple people.
Well, I only really have the people that I stream with, the play stuff with. I don't really have anyone else to play.
Like physically, like in person, yeah.
Even otherwise, I don't really have many friends outside of streaming.
That's understandable. Honestly, yeah. I didn't have any friends outside of cause like I moved to where I was about 3 years ago, and honestly it took up until about 2 months ago to actually get friends that physically want to hang out with me. I've been here for 3 years, and just 2 months ago I finally got people to hang out with me.
I was just I always had the worst luck with friends.
Yeah. It's not easy. It's not easy.
Yeah, where I live, it's not necessarily the best area, so you end up making friends to make friends, and then later on, as you grow and as a person, that's when you start to realize, hey, that's not exactly a good person I should be friends with. And then as you grow, you end up pulling away from people.
Yeah. We actually talked about this a little bit, kind of. I'm not sure. Was it? I'm not sure if it was on my stream or if it was some other place, but like, we talked about like how you having like these bad feelings about people, and you're like, this person's kind of sketchy. Oh, I don't really trust them. I got a gut feel. Yeah, this was on one of my streams, and you were just in the chat. We were talking about like having gut feelings, how people are just bad people, or like not people that you mesh well with or should hang out with.
But then you also have the fact that, you know, with how the world gets and stressful and stuff, that some people, they turn to vices that they shouldn't, and people that were once super good people, you watch as how they no longer.
Yeah.
And that gets really sad.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anybody.
You try to be there because you like that. You thought they were good because you remember how they used to be.
Oh yeah.
But it's like once they change, a lot of times they're not gonna look back.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, there's actually somebody who I actually reconnected with, and like they were just kind of like it wasn't like they were a bad person, but like they had bad habits. And I was like, I called them out on like, hey, like what you're doing is kind of shitty. Like, hey, what you're kind of doing probably isn't too good for you. And they're like, they just kind of like either dismissed me or try to like fight back against like what I was saying. Like, well, you wouldn't understand because you're not going through this and that and stuff like that. And like, I'm like, well, like I was like, I understand that you're going through this and that, but like doing this isn't gonna make it and things any better. And so like, eventually what happened was that like I ended up stopped talking to them, and then 6 years later, I reconnected with them, and they are just so much more pleasant now.
Oh, I'm glad that they got better.
Yeah. I think just growing up was just one of the major things, because when I was friends with them, I was still in college, they were still in college, and then like once reality kind of set in, you know, it's like, okay, well, maybe I should stop being an asshole, or maybe I should stop kind of doing these things that'll ruin my life, or like ruin my relationships and friendships with people.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'm the friend that people get upset with because they call me the mom, because I'm like, no, you shouldn't be doing that. That's bad.
No, it's some people need the mom friend. Some people need the mom friend. I was the dad friend for my work friends, actually. So a bunch of my work friends wanted to like go out drinking and stuff. I'm like, yeah, sure, let's go. And then like they're ordering like 6 rounds of drinks at the same time. I'm like, guys, that's probably not too smart.
Like, you should probably only do maybe a two drink max.
Yeah, and so I pretty much the whole night I was like, okay, well, maybe just slow down, guys. We don't have to stop drinking, but like maybe at least slow down so like we don't get fucking plastered and sloshed. And it was just like, okay, thanks, Akira. Thanks, Daddy Akira.
Like a whatchamacallit? Dang it, I forgot what I was about to say. I guess for them it's like a fun sucker, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of afraid of being, but like at the same time I'm like, I'd rather people be safe than like risk something that will like hurt them in the long run. I don't know. Safety number one, that's right. Safety number one. I shouldn't be the one to talk though. I sometimes do things that are kind of shitty. Not like life-threatening shitty, but like, wow, why'd you do that?
Well, everybody does something at times that they shouldn't do.
Yeah.
It's normal.
Yeah. I think my previous experiences with being drunk and drinking have been like, okay, well, maybe let's never do that ever again. Because like I almost actually, I'm not sure if I would have died, but I definitely had alcohol poisoning one time.
Well, I think, like I said, I think we've all kind of been there at some point.
The funny thing is that like I knew I should have drank some water, but then I was like, hey, does anyone have any water? And they're like, yeah, well, yeah, we have some water for you. And then they whip out a water bottle. I'm like, oh, thanks. I drink it. It's fucking straight vodka. I'm like, oh, that's not water. And I continue to drink it because I'm stupid.
I think I've had alcohol poisoning once before.
Oh, it's miserable. Like, there's no feeling in your stomach, and like you feel like you want to empty your stomach, but there's also nothing in it at the same time. But also there's like it's full of like alcohol. It's terrible, dude. I had the worst. had the worst hangover ever after that night. But yeah, no, I was like,
I like to take it slow. I don't like to do too much. I like to
ease
or
into
2 drinks, and not often, like just like celebration or like a holiday or something like that.
There are some people that are like, I want to go drinking every weekend or every night even. I'm like, how the hell do you do that? We're too old for this.
They build tolerance. That's one thing.
Oh yeah, I actually have an intolerance to alcohol. It's super easy for me to get drunk.
I only have very little.
Are you familiar with Asian glow?
No, I never heard of that term.
So Asian glow is a term for when you have an intolerance to alcohol and your skin goes bright red. Like your skin just gets so flushed with like blood because like your body temperature rises and like all that stuff, and it's like I have that. The funny thing is that it doesn't show very much in my face, but whenever I lift my shirt and I look at like my chest and stuff, it's just fucking red as hell, and it's so funny. Yeah.
Your chest is turning red. You're just glowing there.
Yeah,
wow.
It looks like I get a sunburn, but like it's not a sunburn because you press on it.
You're like a lava lamp.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, Asian glow is real, and Asian glow, like people are like, oh, Asian glow isn't a thing. Like that feels like a racist depiction for people who can't.
That's what I was thinking. Like that sounds kind of racist.
No, it's a real thing. Maybe it's not all Asian people have it, but like it's prominently shown in Asian genetics. So. Yeah.
Can you play tipsy golf with friends?
Oh, like golf with your friends? Oh my god.
Every time every every hit after the amount that's supposed to be of the par, he's got to take a sip.
No, that'd be so bad. Whoever gets in the hole last takes a sip. Oh my god, no, I'd be so dead.
The loser has to show us their Asian glow.
Oh my god, no. Yeah, I gotta get my naked apron out. Have an Asian glow feature on my next model.
Well, I don't know about that, but you should definitely have the
Yeah, that's what. Definitely. You are not the only one. Literally, like 8 people have been like, "Hey, Akira, when are you gonna have the naked apron?"
Yeah, we need naked apron, Akira. We're here for some service.
The last time I played a game drunk. Okay, so here's the funny thing about me playing a game drunk. If it's a shooter, I some reason get like so good at shooting, like my accuracy just increases significantly when I'm drunk. I don't know why that is. Akira, when are you gonna have the naked apron? Miki's like, hey, when's the naked apron, Akira? Like,
people.
Okay, I don't think the naked apron is a very attractive thing. I think it's like boring. I think it's so boring.
You don't think it's attractive, but we think it is.
I know several people think it's attractive, but I'm like, wow, this box dress looks real fucking good on my arms.
Nice.
That's pretty much about it.
I like to see this.
I feel like I should play a drunk game at one point though. Maybe like, oh, it's October, isn't it? Oktoberfest. Yeah, let's go have an Oktoberfest stream. Or drunk played up.
I've always wanted to go to Oktoberfest. I always thought that would be really cool. Not to be like drinking though with my medicine, but
oh yeah.
I would have to like, unfortunately, probably like not take my medicine for a day if I wanted to do one of those. But I've always wanted to go see Oktoberfest. Because I like beer.
Oh, beer. Yeah.
I like trying different types, especially like the Belgian style beers, because they do stuff with it and it's cool.
Oh, dude, there's a I think what is it? Blue Moon. Blue Moon's a Belgian style beer, and no, is it Blue Moon? Yeah, it's Blue Moon, and it's got like a citrusy, orangey taste to it. It's so good. If you ever get a chance to try Blue Moon beer, oh, I recommend it. It's like my go-to beer. My second go-to beer is actually a Guinness.
Yeah.
You don't like Guinness?
Guinness is really stout. I don't really like the stout, strong ones. Not really into
I think
that,
you might like
but
Blue Moon though, because it's not
I like
stout.
lagers.
I've never had that one actually.
Lagers are a bit more of the light. Your lagers and your stouts. Your stouts are gonna be your
Hmm.
darker beers, while your lagers are your lighter beers.
Hmm. Oh, have you ever had Blue Ribbon?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, it's.
Once.
I don't like it at all.
It was gross. Yeah, that's
gross. It's so gross. Like if you like a Bud Light. Oh no. A Porter's? I should try Porter's. Apparently they're better than Guinness. I don't do a whole lot of drinking. Last time I drank was like a couple nights ago, but like somebody was like, "Hey, let's drink and smash." I can Smash Brothers, not like drinking. You know. But yeah. But before that, it was like I was 2 years sober, not by choice, but by circumstance. Oh, there's an alcoholic beverage called what is it called? A shaft. It's like it's
a shaft.
Yeah, a shaft. It's like coffee and I think not rum, but it's some sort of liquor. But yeah, it's
for tea. I didn't know I was gonna be talking about Akira Shaft with him.
Try my shaft. No.
Wow.
Yeah, we made that joke so often when I was drinking. Like, hey, let's go share a shaft together.
Wow. I like Stella Artois.
The which ones?
Stella. I like Stella Artois. That's one you can get at a lot of places.
Oh, yeah. My friends are like, oh yeah, let's all get Caesars. I fucking hate tomato juice.
Ugh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloody Marys like that. No.
Oh yeah, I can't do that. Not at all.
Gross.
I thought Akira say so. I only say so if you say so.
I don't like mimosas.
I was gonna try a mimosa for the first time the other night, but like I didn't. I ended up getting something called the spiked blue raspberry lemonade, and it was just so good. It was blue vodka and like something, and it was just really freaking good. It was dangerous.
I love stuff with raspberry.
Oh,
like raspberry is my biggest weakness. Love raspberries.
So we have this drink at my cafe that has raspberry in it. It's called it's a raspberry mocha, but it's not common. People don't order it. There's only one person who comes by my cafe every single day, ironically, and gets a raspberry mocha. And apparently it was like a popular drink when the cafe first opened, and then they just didn't promote it, but like we still have it. And yeah, I was like, yeah, you should try this one. You should try raspberry mocha. It's really good. And they're like, oh yeah, I used to drink that all the time. Like I didn't know you still had it. I was like, yeah, we've had it for like we've always had it. But like, when I suggested it to them, that's when they just started getting it every single day. And I was like, wow. But raspberry mochas. I think Starbucks actually, if you want to try a raspberry mocha, Starbucks has a raspberry flavor that you can add to your mocha. So I don't think it's quite the same, but I mean, raspberry only has one flavor, so go ahead.
I don't think I had milk really in alcohol.
Milk in your alcohol? Wait, like a White Russian?
I think had one that was with milk in it, and I think it was like this. It was like a mudslide, I think they called it.
Oh yeah, mudslides.
Yeah, I had that one time, but it was like really strong.
See,
I had a friend who had me try this chocolate wine before, and it was really strong.
See, I would only drink like a White Russian or a mudslide if I was looking to shit my asshole out, because like I am lactose intolerant and alcohol does not sit well.
Yeah.
So like if I want to destroy my ass, yeah, I'll have a White Russian, but I've never tried a White Russian because I'm like never in the mood to like be drunk and have my asshole pushed out.
I also feel like when you're adding alcohol with milk, that's gonna lead to stuff being kind of curdled.
Oh, you'd be surprised that it doesn't actually. It's like it's citrus that does that. So if you add like lemonade to milk, it'll do that.
Oh.
Yeah, so as long as you don't add milk or lemonade to your milk or
That makes a
lime
lot
juice.
of sense. We have this place down here called Chick-fil-A, and we have these frozen like lemonade drinks, where it's kind of basically like a lemonade milkshake. It's like lemonade mixed with ice cream, and it gets curdled after a while. That makes sense. Now, the citrus.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but like about citrus that makes milk curdle, but it does, and it makes it thick.
Yeah, but
Milk.
not a good thick. It makes it weird.
Have you tried Pepsi milk before? Pilk?
Pilk? No! People are like, you need to try it. I'm just like, no.
Okay, apparently,
Heard...
I've never had Pilk before, but apparently it tastes like a root beer float.
I don't believe it. Because why would people act like it's a punishment? No, it's gotta be something bad.
Have you put milk in wine? Wait, what? Oh, I guess because it is made out of like grapes.
No, I've never thought of, hey, let's have some grape milk sounds weird now.
What milk?
Grape and milk. I don't know why I'm thinking that now, but that sounds gross.
Anything with fruity and milk sounds pretty bad, except for like strawberries and cream. That's.
Do we call it grilp? Would it be gripe?
Grilk?
Grip?
Grilk.
It's grip.
No, grind. Yogurt and fruit is fine. Oh yeah, that's true. I think it's like.
Oh yeah.
I think it has to be not citrusy for it to be good with dairy products.
Yeah, like strawberry milk is just fine.
But like lemon milk?
Why am I? Now I'm thinking of all these different things I'm putting with milk. Think of it. Pineapple milk.
Oh my god, no. No. Like, you thought milk or pineapple on pizza was bad? How about pineapple on milk?
You need to make that a meme now.
I guess that's why people maybe don't like pineapple on pizza, because it's mostly like cheese and stuff. Like, cheese and pineapple don't really mix well together. You know,
Pizza and milk.
And pizza and milk. Oh my god. Well, that wouldn't be too bad. I mean, the cheese is there.
Please stop doing that.
You can add pineapples onto your Subway sandwich, and I think that's weird.
Wait, what? I've
Yeah.
never seen that.
Yeah, they have pineapple available for your Subway sandwich.
Probably when they have like the teriyaki option.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can see that.
In season. I mean, if it was with the teriyaki sauce, then that would pair really well together.
See, I'm not a huge fan of like sweet meat. Something about it makes me uncomfortable. It needs to be savory.
That the meat's being sweet to you?
Yeah, like
Do you want the meat to be mean to you and just like, I don't know, slap you?
clap me with your meat. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be sweet to me, meat. You gotta be mean. Kira wants the meat to be mean to him. The meat has to bully him.
It's why I don't like barbecue sauce, because barbecue sauce is kind of sweetish. It's got like a sweetness. Sauce. Yeah, thank you. Wow, we have a.
I like sweet things, but I don't like barbecue sauce.
We have very similar tastes in things, I realized. We've been talking about food quite a bit, and it's like, wow, we actually like a lot of the same things.
I think barbecue is like awful.
Yeah, don't like it either.
And then I'm like really picky when it comes to my stuff being grilled, because I don't want it to have any of that charcoal type of taste to it. Like, I don't like my meat to be crispy.
You want it cooked, not burnt.
Yeah, I don't want to taste any of that charcoal bits in the crispies. Like, and usually when people grill it, that's what you taste, unless they grilled it on plank wood. If it's grilled on like the cedar planks,
if you use charcoal, you're gonna get a lot of that crusty taste.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't like it, and also I swear I can just taste.
You gotta cook with that propane.
The whole meat.
Cook with that propane and your propane accessories.
Exactly. We need propane. Hank Hill has it the right way. Although he's not my favorite. I like Dale.
Dale is fucking insane.
Exactly. He's wonderful.
Oh my god.
He has the right idea.
I think my favorite's Boomhauer.
Rare or medium rare anymore is a crime.
Oh, we talked about this and played up because you cooked the steaks.
Yeah, I cooked the steaks. I like my meat medium or medium rare.
I definitely like mine rare or medium rare.
And then Cup eats his rare.
Yeah. Rare meat.
And then,
How about you should try a blue meat though?
I'm not trying no blue meat.
I've always wanted to try a blue meat just to sear it on the sides just to get the color in, and then that's it.
Because then it's gonna feel
It's gonna be very like chewy and gamey, but like
and bloody in the middle.
that sounds
No.
fun. That sounds fun. Did you know that's not actually blood? The blood is all drained from the animals when you during processing. The red stuff is like it's I don't remember what it is, but it's part of the muscle that that I think keeps its oxygen inside of it. Something like that. But it's not blood. Yeah, I figured out it's not blood.
Oh. I know some people freak out with shrimp. They'll be like, "Oh, you can see his poop line," and they also some demand it to be deveined.
Yeah.
My issue is
I don't
I
like.
always somehow get the tail still on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to eat the shrimp, and the next thing I know, I feel like I'm choking, and I have to pull the shell out. I'm like, ah!
Oh yeah. Those I don't really like shrimp. It's not like I don't like it. It's just like I prefer not to eat it.
Yeah.
However, I will eat the fuck out of lobster. It's got the same taste and same like texture and stuff, but damn,
Yeah, I like
lobster is just
lobster.
so much better than shrimp.
I like salmon.
Oh, salmon's so good.
That's what I like.
Ooh.
I don't like lobster, but I love me some salmon.
Fatty tuna. It's
Oh, I like
myoglobin.
tuna.
It's a protein that stores oxygen. It is. Okay, yes, I was right then.
Aha!
See, I'm smart. I know things. I have like this weird. I have a weird archive of random knowledge in my brain. But like I can't
Okay.
access it like completely. I just it has to be situational. For example,
Ah.
meat juices.
Meat juices.
We talked
Oh,
about meat
some-
juices and I knew it.
Like the my globin.
Myoglobin.
Yeah.
It's just useful for conversation. That's why we have tea time, baby. That's why we have tea time.
Yes. We're learning new things.
That's why I was
So when
like.
are you gonna get a Shrek model?
I mean, I have Shrek ears. You want to see them?
Yeah, yeah.
Where are my Shrek ears? Shrek? Is this what? No. Sure, there we go. Wow. Hey, you want to have some tea with me, mate? Aye. Scottish is the worst Scottish ever. It's not even Shrek.
You should turn green.
I mean, I can. I can recolor myself, but like. Where's my YouTube studio? There it is. Yeah. I can like quickly recolor myself.
Wow, that was fast.
Wow. What are you doing in my cafe? Now get out of here, yeah. Get. Okay. But yeah. No,
I like it.
I quote Shrek too much that people are like, wow, Akira, you must really love Shrek. I was like, no, I don't actually really like Shrek. I just have a weird obsession with it because I watched too much of it when I was a kid.
Oh wait, so you don't like Shrek?
It's not that I don't like Shrek. It's like I watched. So here's why I know so much about Shrek is because when Shrek came out, it's roughly when DVDs got super popular. Like there was DVDs before Shrek, but like that's when DVD players and DVDs got more accessible. So one of the first DVDs that my family got was Shrek on DVD. I think the other one was Pokemon 3 the movie. But
Oh wow.
we got Shrek on DVD, and I played with that DVD so much because I wanted to see how DVD players work, because I wasn't like a VHS player. You just put the VHS in and it plays, right? DVDs
Yeah.
had like special features. You could like rewind, you could skip scenes, like you could just do so much with it. So
Yeah.
as a was it 6 or 7 year old, I played with that fucking DVD player and the Shrek DVD so much that I ended up watching it so many times that I can almost recite the entire movie verbatim.
But only the first one? You didn't really watch the second?
No, only the first one, because I didn't get Shrek 2 on DVD. Only Shrek 1. And Shrek 1 was my experimentation on the DVD player. So I ended up just watching the DVD over and over and over and over again because...
Have you ever seen the second one?
I have seen the second one. I think it's really good, but it's not as good as the first one because...
What? No, the second's better!
The second one's good, but the first one I think is better because it shows the origin of Shrek and his like trust issues. And
the second has Puss in Boots. It's
does?
got the puss.
Do you remember when DVDs had mini games on them? I do.
I remember the second one had karaoke.
Oh, the first one has karaoke too. Shrek in the Swamp Karaoke Dance Party.
But the second had better songs.
Debatable, but okay. But no, yeah, the second one had, what is it? Far, Far Away Idol, featuring Simon...
It was a wannabe Simon Cowell.
Yeah, no, it was actually Simon Cowell, actually.
What?
It was actually Simon Cowell. They got him to do a voice for the DVD extra.
I haven't seen that in years. It was
Yeah,
good.
but
I didn't care for the other ones after that.
it was weird because like Shrek has always had like some sort of pop culture references built into it because that's just how the writers just like referencing. But
Yeah.
when 3 and 4 came out, they just went super fucking hard on the references, and I'm like, like was in Shrek 2. In Shrek 2, there was like the far, far away thing where like people are walking on the red carpet, and there's that one announcer lady that everyone gets annoyed with. She's like old and has a lot of plastic surgery. I don't know.
Joan Rivers?
Yeah, her. But yeah, they just throw in these like random pop culture references, and like by 3 and 4, and they're like, okay, this is like overdone now.
Yeah.
Do you
She's mean.
Do you remember the Harry Potter when we go through the Forbidden Forest? I had the Harry Potter Sorcerer's Stone on DVD, but I don't remember anything about it.
A few of them went to the Forbidden Forest.
Did you have that one?
I don't remember which one it was, but I mean, I've seen all. So I didn't see it all. I haven't seen all of the 7. I know the 7's like 2 parts. It's like, at that point, it's like, over it.
I think I watched 1, 2, 3, 4. I did not. Yeah, that's where I stopped. I watched the first 4 Harry Potter movies, and that's it.
I watched 1 through 6, and I saw like the ending of 7.
The Order of the Phoenix. Dude, I remember when Order of the Phoenix came out, like, everyone was, like, so hyped about it. Like, my library was, like, promoting the hell out of Order of the Phoenix. Like, we have Order of the Phoenix! You can read it! It was kind of
What house would you be sorted in?
I would be Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff. Probably Ravenclaw.
You should take the sorting test.
I think it gave me Hufflepuff, if last I remember. But also, when I took it again, it also gave me Ravenclaw. It's definitely one of those two. It's not Slytherin or Gryffindor, honestly. Did you hear about the theory that anybody can be in Gryffindor if they really want to be?
Oh, so it's a hoe house.
Yeah, so basically, the Gryffindor house, which is represented by the lion and bravery, is that anybody can be in the Gryffindor house if they choose to defy their fate, basically. If they are in such a position where they believe that they're powerless but feel like they can change things, they are in the Gryffindor house.
Ew, I don't want to be no Gryffindor.
Yeah. But like they can choose to be in that house. Like they're like I want to be in Gryffindor, right? Then they'll be in Gryffindor. But if they're like, I don't care where I go, they'll just kind of go wherever because like whatever. But it's the willpower to change fate is what gets people into the Gryffindor house, apparently.
Well, I'm Slytherin.
I don't know how true that is. I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan, but like I know enough about it to be like, okay, I know a couple things. I know how Quidditch is fucking bullshit and has no fucking real rules.
Yeah, it really doesn't. I mean, it kind of does.
Well, like, so like, what's supposed to happen is that the people who play Quidditch, they're not supposed to leave the game unless they are physically incapacitated, or the game ends.
What?
Yeah, yeah. So like, if they get bludgeoned by the bludgeon ball and they get like fucking knocked out, they get taken off the field and into like the infirmary. But once they're out of the infirmary, they go right back onto the field.
Wow, that's so brutal.
Yeah, and apparently, yeah, the game doesn't end until the snitch is caught, and okay, so the game doesn't end until the snitch is caught, or both team captains decide the game should end. So there's like no real way for the game to actually end. Reasonably, anyways.
Heck? But there's like, yeah, I can't find this thing. We both give up. We're not gonna find the damn snitch today.
Yeah, no, honestly.
Come on.
Quidditch is like a poorly written game. It is so badly written and so badly organized.
We know who wrote it. So not really surprised there.
Oh man, did you know that Dumbledore's gay? Any reason or any like proof why? No, he just is. Okay, we believe you.
I think that's why she came up with that Fantastic Beasts and started having it where it was mentioned with Dumbledore and Grindelwald.
That's definitely the reason. She was just trying to cover
because
tracks.
she needed to try to act like, oh no, see, this was planned all along. Because people were questioning her.
I think she just did it because it was trendy.
Yeah.
She just said it because it was trending. I'm like, okay, well, he is now. Okay, yeah, why? Is there a reason why you told us this?
Like there was representation when there wasn't always.
Yeah. Did you hear about her explanation on why wizards and witches don't have to use the bathroom?
No, because I stopped paying attention to that weird lady.
She said they don't have to use the bathroom because they can magically make it disappear from their assholes.
Then why do they have bathrooms? Because I remember in the first movie, there's a troll that was in the bathroom.
Yeah.
See, she's already once again contradicting herself, just trying to, get that attention.
Where does it go? Where does it go?
Yeah, if they didn't have to go to the restroom, why was there a bathroom?
Yeah, there's a ghost that died in the bathroom too.
Yeah, Mooney Myrtle. Yeah. Wow. If she didn't have to go to the restroom, maybe she'd still be alive, huh?
Yeah. No, her freaking explanations and her impulsive world building just doesn't make any sense.
At times, I wonder if she even wrote the dang book. Because she contradicts herself a lot. She'd be like, oh, this never happened. Or she'd be like, I don't get why people like Draco. He was an awful person, and he never learned to be good, and he never once ever learned from his lessons. And it's like, I thought you wrote the book.
Yeah.
Because you gave him a redemption arc.
It's there's got to be a ghostwriter somewhere in there.
That's what I think. After she said that comment, I was convinced there's a ghost author. She didn't write that. She stole it.
Speaking about like contradicting and stuff, there's one of the things where it's like there's a conversation about Hermione being not being white, and then she said whoever said that Hermione was white, and there's somebody literally took a passage from one of the books and says Hermione's pale white face glared at whatever, and I was like, you really just want to be inclusive, don't you, JK?
She just keeps trying.
Like there's like, come on.
She kept changing it up.
Harry Potter.
She tried to say that she actually had put that Anthony Goldstein was Jewish. No, you didn't, lady. It's nowhere in the book.
I feel like a lot of the things, like if somebody makes something popular and is like, oh, I created your childhood, it's like, you did not create my childhood. I feel like she has that sort of power trip, like I was part of your childhood, I made you who you are. It's like, come on.
That's why I like to say that Daniel Radcliffe is so talented. Not only did he played the main character at the young age of 10. He also wrote a whole entire book series.
He wrote a book? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I credit Harry Potter to him.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, there's a few people who do that. They gave credit, took the credit from J.K. Rowling, and they gave it to Daniel Radcliffe instead. And they joke and say that he wrote it and that he's so talented.
There was a joke that people said Miku Hatsune wrote Harry Potter. And she created Minecraft.
Oh my gosh, so talented.
So talented. Miku, how do you do it?
Oh yeah, didn't the original creator of Minecraft end up being a douche?
He's a fucking dick bag and a half.
And I think the creator of Five Nights at Freddy as well.
Oh, I didn't know about that one, but I would believe it. The creator of Fairly Odd Parents and Danny Phantom is a huge jackass.
Oh my god, that man.
Yeah. Yeah, he's one of those people that are like, I made your childhood type of people. So like, he's not good. Also, he's a really, really strong Christian to the point where it's like, it's dangerous. He tried to release his own video streaming service like Netflix and stuff.
What the heck?
Yeah, he's like, are you tired of these horror and gore movies on your Netflix accounts? Are you tired of your kids seeing porn? What?
Wasn't that technically a scam?
I don't actually know. I didn't follow up after he announced it, but
I swear I think I saw a video about that where they were proving how it was a scam.
But yeah, basically his idea was like, no more porn, no more horror movies. It's all family fun. Only family-friendly content. And it's like, okay. Yeah, I didn't hear anything after he announced it, so I'm 100% sure it fucking flopped.
Of course it probably flopped. He probably made his coin, but probably also flopped.
I have a feeling he didn't make any coin. I feel like he lost coin out of that.
I don't know. Nickelodeon, everything from Nickelodeon has ended later on turning out to be bad.
Recently, yeah.
Like, especially like the real life shows, like, because that one guy, he ended up being Dave Snyder or Dan Snyder.
Dan Schneider. Yeah, Dan Schneider. Apparently.
And then you had Drake Bell.
Oh, Drake.
That was like so shocking to learn. I was like, what? No. Yeah.
So I just looked this up. The streaming service Oaxis made its pledge goal, but I actually don't know if it actually went to fruition. Because the last update was in 2019. And then they said they're raising capital to make it work. We're looking to raise 50 million for this first What?
Why do you need 50 million?
We're continuing to raise capital for our first development phase, and it's been one of the most exciting journeys we've experienced. The doors have begun to open, doors we never knew existed in the first place. We have the pleasure to meet the most amazing inventors who have the heart to see families connect through entertainment. They and we want to see a difference in lives in children, tweens, young adults, seniors, and anyone else on the face of this wonderful planet Earth. We are looking to raise 50 million for this first phase. So if you know anyone who might be interested in investing in people's lives through entertainment, please email at us at blah, 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 blah.
That's ridiculous.
So not only did they fucking steal $250,000 from people who backed the project, they are looking for 50 million more dollars.
He's a dish. He's a dish.
Oh my god.
I told you.
That's crazy.
Scam.
Oh, big scam.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh my god, I didn't think it was that bad.
Well, that kind of proves it. He's a dish.
Oh my god. That's crazy. Yeah, Dan Schneider, fuck him. He's fucking terrible too. I don't like him.
Ugh. Ow, I hate. You heard about the stuff that happened at TwitchCon?
Oh, I did actually. So one of the things I actually want to talk about was related to the first topics we talked about, which is like invisible disability. Apparently, one of the people who had a fatigue illness or like some sort of like they can't like walk for extended periods of time and then all of a sudden they'll just feel like they'll start feeling a lot of pain or like a lot of fatigue. Apparently he was denied a wheelchair because he didn't look disabled.
What?
Yeah, they're
I
like,
didn't hear that one.
yeah, there's a
I did
guy.
not hear about that.
Yeah, he needed a wheelchair. Like, he's like, I need a wheelchair or something, and they're like, sorry, we can't give you a wheelchair. You're not actually disabled. And they're like, wow. So yeah, that's actually one of the things I wanted to talk about. But yeah.
Holy crap. I didn't hear about that one at all. I heard that they were denying people plus ones.
Really?
Yeah, you weren't allowed to bring a plus one, which that's a lot of danger right there. That's people at risk. There was a pickpocketer going around.
Yeah, I heard about that one too.
I heard that there's a lot of
Did you hear about the foam pit?
Yes, I heard about the foam pit twice.
Oh.
And how one of the people was in the adult entertainment as well, and she has broken her back in 2 spots.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, she had to get a metal rod and put into her spine, and that's a permanent injury at that point.
Damn.
So that means
someone's getting sued. Someone's getting sued.
The fact that she had to get this and it's gonna be in her for life because that's a permanent injury. Yep.
That is crazy.
She's about to probably sue for sure.
You would think they would like try to like insulate that pit.
She wasn't even there that long. I checked her Twitter, and she had talked about how she was running late driving there, and then she had got there, and the picture that she posted when she first got there to the pit, what you can see in the video, she's clearly wearing the same pants. So,
oh my god,
just got there.
Oh no! What a terrible experience.
Yeah, she was not there that long. Like, she probably regrets going. I mean, she's gonna make so much money, but that pain is not gonna be worth it. And then the medical bills she's gonna have.
Yeah. Ooh, someone's losing a lot of money.
But here's where some people say, oh, well, that would be Twitch. And everyone's saying, oh, Twitch can get sued. But that was the Lenovo booth.
Oh.
So wouldn't it be the Lenovo that gets sued?
Yeah, maybe.
And when I watched the video, and there's like 2 different videos of it because there's 2 different angles. And you hear the announcer being like, oh, no, she's okay, she's fine. Like, trying to like dismiss what she's going through. She's like, I can't get up. Oh, no, she's joking, she's okay. And someone else tries to help her up, and they're like, I think she landed on her tailbone. This was someone ended up yelling. But you could tell, like, the person that was working at the woman that had the microphone at the Lenovo booth, she immediately was thinking lawsuit and was trying to dismiss this. But that's really jacked up.
Oh, that is so.
Because she was practically trying to deny her help. So when they went to help her, she was trying to stop it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was shady.
I've always wanted to go to like a TwitchCon, but like at the same time, I don't think I do at the same time. Like, you know, it's. Have you been to many conventions before?
No.
They're a weird experience. Let me tell you. So I've been going to conventions since 2012. Up until the point where they got canceled in 2019, 2020. I don't know how to explain I don't know how to explain the experience, but a lot of it just feels like a party. Just a really, really big party filled with irresponsible young adults. Yeah.
I always wondered. I always thought it was like a party, and I always figured that, you know, it would only be fun if they're just looking to, you know, drink or use substances or stuff like that, and I'm not into that. So I always wondered, like, what was the appeal? What is there even to do?
It depends on some of the events or some of the some of conventions, because some of them are actually like really cool and they're really chill. They're like, oh, meet some people that have the very similar interests as you. Meet your favorite voice actors and actresses, things like that. And there's like a lot of just like meeting of people that has like, that's more like in the morning and the afternoon. But once it hits evening, it's like fucking, it goes full tilt animal jungle out there. But like, yeah, so if you were to go on to one, I'd say like go to it during the day. But as soon as it hits like 8 o'clock, like you'll see like a drastic atmosphere change, because that's when like all the party animals come out.
I don't think they're for me. And also, I don't really know a lot of people.
I mean, it's a good way to meet people. So yeah, because I've met some interesting people through conventions.
Hearing about all the VTubers meet each other, not gonna lie, I was a little jealous. Yeah. I was like, man, that's so cool. You know, but at the same time, I don't even know what I would do. I
wouldn't even know how to like approach that situation, because like a lot of the times I don't want to show my face. Ha!
Exactly. And at that point, what they guess? What if they're like, I recognize you by your voice?
Yeah.
That kind of makes me worry.
I feel like it'd be a great networking thing for as a VTuber, but like I don't. At the same time, I don't feel comfortable doing that. I should probably not feel uncomfortable doing it, because like that's part of networking and growing as a brand. But at the same time, it's like I don't want to be social.
If I ever went, it'd probably only be if I had gotten big enough to where I was able to make an appearance type thing. And it would probably have to be like if I was part of some group like V-Shows or something like that and appear on a big old screen.
I would definitely go if I had enough mutuals that were VTubers and like, hey, let's go to TwitchCon. And then we'd just hang out at TwitchCon. But...
well, yeah, there's always that.
Like,
but I also see is all the money you're going to spend like on the hotel.
Yeah, they're expensive. Flights,
and
if you have to.
And you know that they're going to up the prices of everything.
Oh, yeah, no. So, a lot of the convention experiences is, like, trying to find food. it's like legit, like, a thing. The one I go to, the one that I absolutely love, it's in Chicago. It's technically in Rosemont, but it's in the Chicago area. It's called Anime Central, and one of the things is that like people are like Uber Eatsing so much food because like the food at the venue is so expensive. There's food trucks that are like kind of affordable, but like it's just fucking packed with a line because there's people looking for food. And there's like the average attendance over all 3 days is 30,000 people. So finding affordable food, a place to eat it, it's just like it's like a whole thing and a half.
We're doing this ironic here. We need to go there, open up our own little truck, grab like a box of some fucking Cheez-Its or some hot Cheetos or some chips, and you just pour a little bit in these small little tiny little bowl, and you're like, here you go for $3, and people be like, that is ridiculous.
Well,
they'll get so hungry
where
waiting.
Else are you gonna eat?
That they're gonna pay it. You just spent $3 or $3.56 for a damn box, and you're gonna make like so much money off that one box.
Oh, absolutely.
You are going to make 10 times the amount.
That's like why water bottles sell so much at like those places too, because like water, I would say it's like hard to come by because there are like water fountains, but like, do you want to drink from a public water fountain where potentially up to like thousands of people have drank from and may have done something to it? So like, and like, yeah, it's wild.
No, you want to take the water with you.
Yeah, that too. So like, you don't die trying
unless
to
you go to concerts are awful. Concerts, you can buy a water bottle from them. And they keep the lid.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they keep the lid on you.
That is rude.
I mean, that's so jacked up.
I just could have sworn like those water bottles are like $7 too.
I think they charge like 5.
Still, that's a lot. That would be 7
It is a
Canadian.
lot of freaking money. Like, I haven't been to no conventions, but I've been to a lot of concerts, and they charge so much, and then they take away the lids, and I'm just like, that's so mean.
That is not right.
Yeah, and you're not allowed to bring in a water bottle, or you're only allowed you're not allowed to bring in any outside water.
Damn.
Or maybe it's like only one.
That's rude. That's rude as hell.
Yeah.
That's honestly like exploitive to like the point where it's like.
Yeah, or they're trying to make sure that you're gonna spend money there.
I love capitalism. It's great. I love it.
Oh, I hate capitalism. It's mean.
Oh, it's great. What are you talking about? $7 water bottles.
No, it's so much money. Now, if we're doing our business at the TwitchCon, then yes. Capitalism all the way. We're gonna charge them so much money. $8 a water bottle. Actually, no, we'll drop it by $1, so everybody will go to us instead.
We'll mark it down 20% off, but it'd still be $5 anyways.
Yeah. But that's what they usually do anyway.
Yeah. Marketing tactics.
Mark it down. Claim, oh, you're saving this amount. There's some places that are like, oh, you have to buy it off this special sale that's limited time. And that special sale is like around.
Did you know that if you're given if you're given 3 options, you are more likely to pick the middle option. So let's say like they're selling a TV, they're all like 42-inch TVs. One's like $500, one's $700, and one's $1,000. People are more likely to choose the $700 one because they don't want something that's cheap, so they'll go for something a bit higher, but they're not sure exactly what they want out of an expensive TV, and they don't really know what it's like the features would be, so they'll just go with the middle choice just by default.
Wow.
And with that, restaurants take that and they bump it up to the next level. So I know Starbucks does this. This is like one of the things that that was actually talked about in marketing. That their drinks are like, their small beverage will be like $4. Their medium beverage will be like $6, and then the large will be $7. And since the price difference between small and medium is like pretty big as compared to the difference between the medium and the large, they'll be like, oh wow, the large actually seems like a really good deal. So they'll take the default and compare it to the large and be like, whoa, that seems like a deal. And they'll be like, okay, well, maybe I'll get the large instead. And then they'll give you more of their money.
I usually add it up and look at the size and see like how much I'm paying sometimes, like unit per amount. That's because I'm a cheapskate.
I do that too at the grocery store, and I'm looking at because like when you buy meat per pound, they usually list the per pound price.
Yep.
So yeah, I usually just like look at the per pound price and like, wow, this is like $3 a pound compared to the $5 per pound. This one
I'm getting a savings. Let's go with this one, even though it was like $1 more. I'll
just freeze the rest of it. It's fine. This one's $13, but it says it's $3 per pound. This one's $7, but it says $5 per pound.
Even though I don't cook.
You spend more money, but like, hey, long run deals.
Yeah.
That's why people love Costco so much.
I get better people to cook for me.
Have you ever been to a Costco?
Yeah. I haven't been to one in years because I don't think they have any where I live now. But when I was a kid, I've been to Costco. That's the sample land.
Yeah.
And we still like going there because you get these little samples.
And then you like buy everything in bulk.
I've been taken there before for lunch.
Oh, apparently their pizza is good. Costco pizza is good, and Costco hot dogs.
Yeah, my family was so freaking poor.
I think you can get a
I'm gonna take you here. You get your lunch. The samples. It's all you can eat.
Oh my god.
Samples. And then you learn it really isn't. You get in, they get mad at you. They're like, you were only supposed to have one sample.
Okay, one time I went to Costco and they were selling like these ice treats, like some sort of like popsicle or I don't know exactly, maybe frozen yogurt or something. But they were just like handing out these samples, and then me and my sister go and grab a sample because they're like, oh, this looks interesting. And we go, what is this? And then this the person running the sample booth turns around and they look at us and they like, she has this extreme what have you done sort of look on her face. And we were just like, oh, what is this? And they're like, well, you weren't supposed to grab it. You're supposed to let me like hand it to you in case there's allergens into it. It was like, oh, well, you can have it back. And they're like, no, you have to have it now because you touched it. And we're like, okay.
Like, oh shit. My hand germs are on it.
They're like, we can't take it back now because you touched it. I was like, okay. And this wasn't even like during COVID times. This was like 2007, 2006.
You looked at it.
It was like, okay.
After you look at it, now you have to pay, you have to buy it.
But like, and the thing is, like, we didn't even touch like the inside. We literally just picked up the cups, and they're like, oh, what is this? And they're like, oh, you touched it. You can't. You have to have it now, but you can't have it because it might have allergens in it. Where are your parents?
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was so. I was like, it wasn't traumatizing, but it was like, what the fuck did we just do?
Then again, they also don't want to get in trouble because if you ate it and you were allergic, then they get in trouble.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, how dare you give stuff to someone else's child? Like,
Yeah.
so they're also trying to protect their own ass.
Yeah, but at the same time, I was like, I don't understand what's going on. It's fine.
Are we even allowed to say the A word here? Or
What,
will I
ass?
get in trouble? Yeah, I said it, and then I remembered.
No, I've said
I don't
asshole
wanna
like
get in trouble.
I've said asshole several times this stream.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I know that you're say so one.
Oh yeah, I'm completely fucking say so.
I'm far from it, and I don't want to get in trouble with this. You said the F word. I don't want to get in trouble with the say so police.
I know.
I promised I would be on good behavior. You know, I signed all the proper paperwork and all that, and oh shit, I'm bringing it up. Now I'm gonna get in trouble with the NDA.
Yeah, I for the most part, I'm more say so than most indie VTubers, so that's why I put the say so tag. But I'm not like, oh, I'm a dainty little boy who doesn't say fuck.
That during plates up.
Dude, I'm such a menace when I'm not on my own stream.
Degenerate. You're degenerate.
I don't know.
Everybody's like, okay, she's the bad one. Oh my gosh, those poor boys gotta deal with her. And then Akira wasn't streaming and was like, ha ha ha! All of a sudden he like grew a mustache, was twirling it.
Have you heard of my foreskin lamp? Have you heard of a foreskin lamp?
Yeah, it was brought up in a book before.
Oh, the foreskin lamp is great.
There's also a lamp made out that we're talking about, this lamp shade that was made out of this person's skin.
Ooh, gross.
Yeah. My mom was like, you should read this book. It is a good book to read. I was in elementary school. I think I was like 9 or 10. And it was this book called, I think it was like Meg Believes in God or Meg something. And I forget who it was by. Maybe Judy Bloom or something like that. And I thought it'd be okay. My mom said it'd be good. And the next thing I know, I'm learning that I don't think it was very good because I think something really bad happened to the main character that a 9-year-old should not be reading about. And then there was stuff about, I guess, one of the people may have been a serial killer or something because there's stuff about a lampshade with skin.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. I was like, what?
Oh my god.
That was really scarring as a kid to have to read.
Did you watch or read a lot of things as like definitely not made for kids as a kid?
No, because I was very sheltered.
I feel like I was fairly sheltered too, but man, did I watch some really fucked up things as a kid. Do you know the movie Bring It On, the cheerleading movie?
Yeah!
I watched that when I was 7.
I did too. I think I forget. Maybe I was like, I watched it when it came out, whenever it was. I was in elementary school. I think I was in middle school. I don't know. I watched it when it came out, and I didn't see anything bad with that.
There's like a scene where like there's a bunch of girls in their underwear. There's a lot of talk about sex. There's a lot of talk about like cheating, and there's like
I haven't seen it since being an adult.
There's
so
parts
I
about
guess I didn't realize
racism.
it.
There's parts about like they have a bikini car wash to raise money to go to nationals.
Okay, I realized the racist part, but the rest of it, I didn't realize there was all that. I just thought it was a movie.
There were so many and they say so many swears too.
Okay, I just realized something. Maybe my parents were they for the most part they were sheltering me, but I just realized I think there were some movies that I probably should have not watched, and maybe the reason they allowed it was because I didn't know what the hell it meant.
Yeah.
Because there was this, I liked watching dance movies, so I was allowed to watch a lot of dance movies, and it was my favorite movie. It was called Center Stage, and now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure when these two people were on the stage dancing in some kind of way, they were basically simulating sex.
Yeah.
And I just realized I was too young to be watching that.
Yeah. There's a lot of, Shrek actually has a lot of adult humor in it that people don't
I realized I watched Shrek a few months ago
Right.
because you kept talking about Shrek. So because of that, one day I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna watch Shrek. It was like shortly after you did your last Shrek screen reading stream.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of adult humor in that. So
yeah, I was really surprised.
One of the things that just goes over people's head is that they walk up to Farquaad's kingdom and it goes,
that song.
He's like, there it is. There's Lord Farquaad's castle. I told you I'd find it. And then Shrek looks up and he goes, you think he's compensating for something? And he starts giggling. And it's just like,
and all these kids have no idea.
Yeah, like-
Probably went to school the next day and they're laughing, pointing at their teacher, and their teacher asks them why, and they're like, I bet he's compensating for something. And the teacher's like, that little shit.
There's also things
you
like,
know about my erectile dysfunction.
There's a scene where like Donkey gets captured by the dragon and Shrek has to save, and he goes, well, I have to save my ass. Ass being Donkey, and ass being like his own ass, so it's like, tongue in cheek. And then like there's a ton of things. Yeah, Shrek is not actually for kids. There's a lot of adult humor in there.
Oh, what really was for us? Nothing.
Really? No, a lot of like cartoons have like adult humor in it.
Rugrats?
Oh god.
I know what that grandfather was watching now.
Lonely Space Vixens.
Yeah, Grandpa was clearly watching some porn.
Dude.
He's like, yeah. For his date.
Even,
what was her name? Milana or something like that. Milana.
Even recent stuff, like The Amazing World of Gumball has a lot of adult humor in it.
Oh, yeah.
And people would just not understand. A lot of this, I think, has to also equate to, like, internet culture. Like, a lot of people are seeing things earlier than they should, or that they would have access to, or, like, because, like, the internet's such a vast place that you could just kind of look up whatever the heck you want, and then it's just there.
Like, did you know there was adult references in Rocko's Modern Life?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I heard
what?
I heard a lot of Nickelodeon stuff has a lot of adult humor, and that just it flew by because like they just did not. There's like, well, one, they didn't care, like the broadcasters didn't care because like, oh, kids won't really actually understand that, whatever. And then the second one is that the creators, they're all adults. They're not like kids making. There's not kids making this. They're all adults. So they just let some sexual frustration leak out onto their art.
Actually, Nickelodeon, like a lot of those shows where it was like live action, like.
Oh.
Dude was obsessed with feet.
Fucking Dan Schneider, yeah. And like, Dan Schneider would have like a ton of feet sections.
And people are like, oh, you know, maybe they didn't know. Maybe it was just him. Yeah, but if you start watching some of the videos where people break it down, you start realizing they had to be in on it because look at the damn Nickelodeon symbol.
Yeah, the fucking foot with the splash.
It's a foot.
Like, yeah, you would,
That's when you're like, oh,
yeah.
they all were in on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then some of the girls have recently came out, and there's still some who haven't said stuff, but those who have,
Yeah.
they've mentioned that there was like these hot tub parties,
Huh.
and they were given like drinks, like,
Like alcoholic drinks?
like, yeah.
What? How old were they?
Some of them were probably like 12 or so. Oldest one was the girl who played the older sister on Victorious. She was the oldest of all of them. And she said that they were basically calling her ugly a lot and stuff like that. And she was trying to, like, look out for the younger ones and stuff.
Huh.
But a lot of them, they were all really young. Like 15, 16. Didn't a lady release a book recently? It was, Jeanette McCurdy.
Oh my god, I freaking love Jeanette McCurdy though. She's like amazing.
She released a book recently. I still need to read it.
There was an iCarly. There was an iCarly reboot, and Jeanette McCurdy was insistent on not doing it.
Yep.
Just because she's like, no, I will not contribute to Nickelodeon's content anymore.
Well, she had it rough. It wasn't just Nickelodeon that was bad. Her mom was bad.
Oh, yeah.
Her book is literally called "Why I'm Glad My Mom's Dead."
Oh my god.
Like, wow. That's a name of a book.
That's a strong statement.
Yeah. I hadn't read it, but I heard, like, right before, when they were promoting it, I heard about, like, one part that was in it, and yeah, her mom was bad.
I feel
like, mom basically, the mom's whole thing was, you have to be famous.
Oh my god. Well, she's famous.
Yeah.
And she did it.
Like, and the mom basically just messed her up big time. Like, oh, you're too fat. You need to stop eating. Or you need to do this or this. It was all about being an actress. So at that point, she doesn't even want to act.
It's not even about Jeanette McCurdy at the time. She's just trying to live her dream through her daughter.
She was a kid.
It's so fucked up when I see, like, parents do that to their children. Like, it's so, like, listen, it's their life. It's not your life to live through them. Like, it makes me so angry.
My mom, she said that when I was a little kid, like, I was like a baby or something like that an agent had basically was like, oh, that's a cute baby. And they were trying to get her to, like, put me in something. And she refused because she saw, like, how the stuff is for, people, the kid actors and stuff like that.
Yeah, child actors.
And when I was little, when I found out later on, I was like, you screwed me, Mom! And now that I'm older, I'm just over here like,
you saved me, Mom.
But how shy I am, I would have filled that in anyway.
Yeah. It's hard to wrap around to why someone would push their kid in. See, I understand being supportive and encouraging your kid to try something new, but if they don't like it, don't force them to. Don't make them do it.
Yeah, I think it's better, like, if they ask.
Well, like, I would say, like, yeah, well, one, ask, but, like, two, like even if they're hesitant, because maybe they do like it. Like, maybe they will like it. Or maybe they enjoy certain things about it, right? So, like, just be encouraging and, like, supportive, but, like, don't force them to do it. Don't, like,
it's kind of like how Mary-Kate and Ashley, they pulled out of acting entirely once they were of age to make a decision.
Mm-hmm. And then they got their own fashion line. And then their sister was more successful.
But, I mean, they could still act if they wanted to. They chose, once they were of age, no, we're not doing this anymore.
Yeah. It's probably best that they pulled out of acting, because, like, didn't they start in Full House as, like...
Yes. They started as Full House. They shared the role together of Michelle Tanner.
What a great show. Did you see, like, the reboot of this show where they fucking...
No.
They had, like, a little segment where they fucking poke fun at the Olsen twins.
That's mean.
So they're like, they pretty much got, like, pretty much almost everyone back from the show. And then they're like, oh, hey, Joey. Oh, hey, fucking Dan. What? I don't even remember. Dan? Uncle Nick. like they got everybody like, oh, they're all reuniting, and all of a sudden like, oh, where's Michelle? It's like, oh, she's running a successful fashion business in New York, and they all they all slowly turn towards the camera and just like stare at it for 5 seconds before going back to their conversation, their original conversation. It's just like, wow.
I mean, they did that their whole life though,
Yeah.
from baby to being older. Like that's gotta be rough. And then things got kind of weird. I mean, one of them ended up marrying some rich guy for a short bit, and then they divorced. And I think there was something about them giving out like cigarette ashes as party favors or some shit. I don't know. One of them went off the deep row.
Please say that's a joke. Ashtray birthday favors?
Like wedding
favors?
Yeah.
Oh
it was
my
something
God.
like that. Like one of them went really weird. It was Mary Kate. She's the and it's like I saw this meme where it was like it showed a picture of them both with the sisters by each other, and they said one looks like the one who can read your future, and then the other one sees one knows when you're gonna die, and one sees you after you're dead.
I think that child acting is just bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's like
it's roughed so many up.
Like Lindsay Lohan, for example.
Oh God.
Lindsay Lohan is a prime example as well.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that Hilary Duff. Well, Hilary Duff wasn't a child when she started. It was Lizzie McGuire, so I think she turned out pretty okay.
No.
I know
she started before that.
Did she?
She was in Casper Meets Wendy.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, she started young.
Who was it? Did Hilary Duff throw something out the window? No, that was Lindsay Lohan. Sorry.
That was Amanda Bynes.
Oh, Amanda Bynes! I totally forgot about Amanda Bynes.
Amanda Bynes threw her bong out the hotel window.
And she said it was a lamp.
She did more than that. She also went to some random person's house and set I forgot. It was like her dog's on fire in the person's driveway.
What?
I forgot what she said she was trying to really do, but yeah. She did a lot of crazy
I
stuff.
forgot about Amanda Bynes. I wish.
Yeah. She recently got
my
mentioned
God.
again. Actually, I saw something about her a few days ago. It was this week. Basically, she's now in school to be a nail technician. Or is it already call it cosmetics? But yeah.
Yeah.
And they showed her doing these pictures of these little nails that she did, and I'm glad that it was this little robot hand, because I would feel bad for the actual human being, because that skin would have been cut up with how it looked.
Oh.
Like, I don't do fake nails. I don't do that stuff. I rarely paint my nails. I paint my nails maybe once or twice a year. But those nails looked like reverse Edward Scissorhands.
Oh my lord, that's quite the
So I was
statement.
like, oh. I mean, at least her mom doesn't control her anymore. She was a conservatorship as well, just like Britney Spears.
I was gonna say, well, I just wanted, when you said like control, I was like, I immediately thought of Britney Spears.
Yeah, she was in one too, and after Britney Spears got out of hers, a little bit later, Amanda Bynes finally got out of hers.
Oh yeah, that was a whole thing about that, wasn't that?
But Amanda Bynes is not well. Then again, she has alluded before that stuff has happened, and maybe that was a factor. Maybe they had her on medication when she was also in the places that they've put her in, just as they did with Britney Spears. That could have affected her. But Amanda Bynes has made fake accounts before on websites and has put in code. And there was one post she made where it's talking about how this person did something to her, and she kept saying her, and people thought she was talking about her dad, and she had to later on be like, "Oh no, I'm sorry, my dad never did anything." So everyone's like, "Oh, well, Amanda Bynes is a liar then." But if you look at that original post, supposedly she was talking about her dad, and there's certain random parts where a letter is capital, and if you do it all in order, it spells out Dan did it. And that's not even a conspiracy theorist type thing. Like
that's
it's like so simple. And some people might be like, well, that's kind of weird. But then if you do research and you find out more, you end up learning that at one point, Amanda Bynes was actually, I guess, gonna live with Dan Snyder and his wife, and was calling him second daddy at one point.
That's fucked up. That's so fucked up. That is immensely fucked up. Oh my god.
Yeah, Nickelodeon. But supposedly Disney got stuff, but no one knows anything about Disney.
Disney's probably have silence lawyers that will just shut anybody up.
Yeah, and every time people are like, "Oh, there's stuff at Disney," it's like, "Well, why don't you ever talk about Disney?" It's right, because it's Nickelodeon's turn. Disney's next. I'm just like, what?
Disney's next. This. There are things about Disney. Like it's not that I hate Disney, but I don't like a lot of the stuff that they're doing.
All I know on Disney is like the Lindsay Lohan, and then there's this one guy, Orlando Brown. Apparently, I guess.
Oh, with That's So Raven.
Drugs. Yeah, he did a bunch of drugs, and he was claiming all sorts of crazy stuff.
I heard.
Apparently, he's now clean, and he's a Christian rapper.
I heard he was like stalking Raven Simone.
At one point, I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said a bunch of crazy stuff. But he was doing. I wouldn't believe anything he said because he was doing some drugs.
Disney actors are another thing. I'm so surprised with like, as Zac Efron. Zac Efron is the most level-headed. I wouldn't say most level-headed,
yes!
but like, but he is so like not drama. Like there's nothing really bad about Zac Efron out there right now.
I heard he's sweet.
I would believe it.
And what's jacked up is now people are talking all this crap about him because of his face. They're acting like, oh, he must have had plastic surgery. He must have did this. He must be on something. And one time someone actually asked him, they were like, why's your jaw so messed up? Why do you look like you got surgery? And he's like, because I got in a car accident and they had to redo my whole entire jaw.
Oh my god.
Like, I didn't choose this.
Yeah. You know,
and that's so sad.
Yeah. I love Zac Efron because he's got like a large, like a wide potential for acting, because like he started out with High School Musical, which I loved as a kid, by the way. And like he got typecasted as like the musical role, and he's like, no, I can't do any more musicals. Like I can't just.
Yeah,
I can't just. Yeah, he's like, no. He got asked to do I forgot one of the musicals. He got asked to do a musical, and then he said no, and he ended up doing Charlie St. Cloud or something like that. And I was like, whoa, that's weird. Like I know him for the musical roles. And then
you gotta prove he's an adult.
And then he like freaking just fucking rocked every single role afterwards, and it's like, holy hell. He ended up being in have you seen, what's that movie? The Room. It's not The Room, but the movie about The Room. The Disaster Artist. He plays a character in there. He plays okay, how do I describe this? He plays a character who is an actual person who plays a character in The Room. Yeah, so the Disaster Artist is just like a reenactment of a lot of the stuff that happened during Tommy Wiseau's The Room filming, and he played a guy named, what's his name? I don't know, I can't remember his name. Fuck. But he's a side character that only shows up for like one scene in the movie. He's a drug dealer, and Chris R, that's his name, Chris R. He plays a guy named Chris R, and he's like one of the best actors in the movie according to one of the stars of the show. And he's like, yeah, this guy was just so good. And then at the end of the movie, I didn't even realize it was Zac Efron, and I see Zac Efron sitting in the movie theater watching the movie that they made together, The Room, and it's like, hey, aren't you Chris R? He's like, yeah, that's me. And I was like, aren't you just in that one scene? He's like, yeah. I was like, wait a second, that's Zac Efron. I didn't notice until the end of the movie that Zac Efron was in the movie. It's like, holy hell. Because he's like, oh, so good.
I like when people can make you think they're a whole different person.
Yeah. Oh, the whole Johnny Depp thing.
Oh my god. I still one day plan on watching the whole court case.
Dude,
I was trying not to at the time because everybody else was going on about it, but I wanted to.
But Johnny Depp has a good he has a good ability to just portray someone else completely. Like when he does like Willy Wonka from the Chocolate Factory, and then he also Jack Sparrow from the Pirates, and then like he's just like he just can transform. I swear he's like a changeling.
He's so nice too.
I remember everyone was just like totally like when the initial accusations against him came out, everyone's like, oh, woman abuser.
Everybody turned on him.
Yeah, and then like he lost his role in the future pirate films, and he's like,
yeah, he didn't give her crap until that happened. Beforehand, he was gonna let her have whatever she wanted. He wasn't gonna do nothing. And then after that, when she went for that, and then his kids started getting targeted, that's when he finally was like, nope, screw this.
Thank freaking what a little. I wouldn't say I don't know. Okay, I wouldn't be like, oh, what an angel, because like I don't know these people personally. Like I've only but like, man, like what a nice dude.
Yeah, he seems like a nice dude. I mean, really nice that he didn't go crazy after she pooped on his bed.
That's fucking insane.
Like, I'm sorry. I wouldn't be nice if someone pooped on my bed. I feel bad for the person who had to clean that.
Dude. Some of the stories I heard, like, or I wouldn't say stories, but I guess like the testimonies about Amber, it's like, wow, this is like nutcase, like insane, abusive person. It's so surprising.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's also like, and it's like, there are people like actually getting away with this like day to day, like.
Oh yeah.
It's so crazy to think about.
Yeah, there's people who do this stuff often. I mean, we don't know. Hell, you can have a neighbor right now who's pooping on her husband's bed.
One of the things I thought was really, really crazy was like, she threatened, I'm not sure if this was actually in the testimonies, but she threatened Johnny Depp with a knife, not to stab him, but to stab herself. That she was like, I'm gonna stab myself because.
That's what crazy narcissists do.
Anyways. All right, I've had a fun time having tea with you and chatting with you, but it's been almost 2.5 hours. So thank you for being with me, and thank you for having tea with me.
Yeah.
It's a fun time. I appreciate it. But yeah, do you want to introduce yourself for people that may have walked in or just tuning in the past couple minutes here?
Hello, my name is Kay. I have a Twitch channel as well, and I am your lovable gremlin squirrel. I'm full of chaos, cringe, weird stuff, and I kind of have a cult, and they all say loving little mantras, and they love me.
Yeah, she definitely has some fun streams. I recommend just popping by. You lurking if you can, because like sometimes, I understand you are busy, but yeah. Pop by, interact, lurk if you can, and yeah, check out ItsoCae.
Yeah, thank you.
Genuinely funny person, yeah. You have that good energy, that good.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Right. So one last thing, do you have anybody you want to raid? I always ask my guests if they want to raid anybody who's live, just to expand the branches a bit more.
Well, Cuppy.
Cuppy? Is he live?
Yes.
Cool. Alright, we're gonna raid Cuppy.
Yeah!
Okay.
I'm very funny? Thank you!
You are funny.
See, I can be nice.
Cuppy.
I don't have to
he's playing
weapons.
Fear. I can't play that game. That game makes me scared.
It makes me scared too.
So we're all pretty tight here with Cuppy too. So I might actually have Cuppy on tea time sometime soon.
Sure.
Yeah.
Although that'll be kind of conflict of interest at the same time because he's coffee.
Oh, he can just drink himself. It's fine.
Wow, you want that kind of stuff going on in your show? Wow. He's just gonna be drinking from himself right in front of everybody.
Yeah, he's gonna
Don't you need to have like
spill
a
his
sensor
liquids.
bar?
Maybe. But
I mean, that's his raid message. It's spilling everywhere.
spilling everywhere. That's his raid message.
Yeah, he says we're spilling here or we're spilling everywhere.
Well, if you guys liked the stream, here's where you can follow me on all my social stuff. And if you want a raid message, we have Are You Winning Son? Are You Winning Son? It doesn't even have to be my emotes, but these are the emotes that I like to use. Yeah. So, I don't know what time it is for you guys. I just hope it's a good time. Have a good everybody. And are you winning? Are you winning, son? Have a good everybody. Bye-bye. Say bye, Kay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.